Last episode on Dungeon Defenders, I achieved something monumentous that I didn't think was possible at my current skill and stat level. I achieved the fish in a bowl pet, as you can see here, drastically increasing my stats by ridiculous amounts, almost being like 500 plus in every single stat. And this episode, in episode 111, I have to do that all over again, but this time with many different characters to upgrade all of their pets. This upgrade is so ridiculous for builders that I just need it on every single character I have if possible. So now that we have it under control and hopefully learned, can we do it with all the boosted stats and boosted difficulty of having 4 heroes on the map at one time? I really hope so, or else this video is gonna suck a little bit. Alrighty, I'm going to be playing on hardcore, so I don't have a time limit, so I'm not rushed to that extent. I'm going to be showing you guys what the puzzle looks like that you have to solve in Moonbase. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this before, but maybe some of you guys are returning to the game. I've seen a lot of people saying they've returned to the game because they found my videos and saw my playthrough, which is like one of the best things I could ever dream of. Pretty much every time I start a YouTube series or a YouTube channel, my goal is almost to always either, I always say this for like Pokemon for my main channel, my goal was to, number one, create informative, helpful guides for new players, and then number two, create entertaining content for veteran players or players who are, you know, continuously already playing the game. Never in a million years do I ever expect to be the reason someone starts to play a game or pick up a game for the first time in a while. That's like so surreal to me, and that's a really, really cool experience. And hopefully you guys are having fun while playing. What is this super crazy shadow? Hopefully you guys are having fun while watching and playing at the same time, you know, getting that full DD experience. But to start off this little Easter egg slash puzzle, you want to head over to this left turn part of the map. Left turn, that's for sure a word. We're going to head over here. We're going to grab that chest. It'll be right behind this chest will be this button. You want to press E, make that go green. And now that you've activated that button, you can actually see on the bottom right-hand corner of the map, there's a dimly lit room, the little gray room with a red square, and then a yellow square, and then a green square, and then a blue square. That's the DDR machine, the Dance Dance Revolution machine that we've now unlocked. But to actually be able to do that, we have to jump into this fan over by this crystal and actually make this jump correctly. So I'm going to try it again here. See if I can get this in not too many attempts this time. This was the hardest part that I saw the creator of the tutorial guide that I watched for this. He struggled with this jump around 10 times or so. There we go. Got it pretty easily, thankfully. You want to go over to this button and hit E. And now that should actually unlock the ability. You don't have to follow what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of just playing around, honestly. But now you can head over to the bottom right-hand corner of the map and head over to the Dance Dance machine. Right over here, as you can see, this should now be open. I think this should be all fine. Oh, did I do this I might have done this in the wrong order, to be fair. I have to go ahead and do the Dance Dance Revolution machine. So let's go ahead and get started on this. Hopefully I can still do this correctly. I just kind of play. I always do blue difficulty. I think it's like the level 2 difficulty. I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to focus for a split sec here. That's just what the guide told me to do. That's my only logic behind actually... Ooh, wrong position there. Hopefully we do okay. Really just trying to get as many as possible here. Not too shabby, honestly. Oh, green's down there. The positioning is so strange for me. I don't know why. It's like hard to go up here because I missed that one. We'll go over to red. Go down to blue. I don't know if this is enough. I got a little distracted. Okay, that's enough. 32. I actually don't know how many you have to get to be able to get the pet. I don't know how good your score has to be, but it seems like that was enough. Actually, maybe not. It's kind of... I think I won. I think I'm fine. You can see your score go up if you hit one correctly, I think. Or see it go down? Honestly, not sure. Anyways, this should be fine. The door opened up. I'm getting distracted. I think that should be all you need. You just play it to your best ability and it'll probably work out, is honestly what I do. There's the fish. We're going to take the fish. You found a fish. Take the move. Now, the question is, I don't know if I need to bring all of my characters over here to grab the fish or how this is going to work. So, just in case, I'm going to go ahead and bring my summoner over there as well and see if his screen looks the same as mine and see if I have to come interact with the fish, just in case, because I just don't know how this is going to work. Yep, I do also have access to this little room. I can come through here. Let's see if it shows me anything if I click E on the fish. Doesn't show me anything new. Okay, so I assume I only have to do that one time and we should be good. I'm gonna have to move my summoner. Actually, this room is probably safe, isn't it? Now that I'm thinking about it, but that's okay. We're gonna grab all this. The summoner can honestly grab the leftover mana. That's totally fine. Now we actually go start our build strategy. Now, the build strategy is going to be pretty much the same as the last video, but a little bit better. I'm going to be trying to get more harpoons positioned in correct ways. We're going to do an aura stack on top of each crystal like last time, but I'm going to skip a lot of this build since it's not the prettiest thing to watch, since I'm kind of just doing it one by one on each character. Like, as you can see, the monk in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. I'm going to use him to go put, you know, auras all over each crystal, but it's not the coolest thing to look at. So I'll see you guys when I'm done here in a split sec. Okay, honestly, I found out that it's actually way faster if I kind of just consolidate all of my heroes. I actually got rid of all of them, and I'll just summon them back when I'm actually ready to start the wave. Like, that's way better. It was just way too slow to actually start the process of building everything. It was just taking way too long. It was a huge pain in the butt. I do kind of want to curve this a bit more if possible, though, to be fair. Once again, you have to prepare, like, everything, or think about everything in relation to... Did I just sell an aura stack? No, okay. Whew, I didn't somehow. I have to place everything in relation to how am I going to be able to set up tower buff beams to weave through everyone. That's the way I have to think about everything when I set these up. So putting archers as close together and in this like diagonal line is going to be ideal. The music on this map, I've kind of turned up my game audio honestly for this because, dude, the music on this map is gorgeous. I actually love it so much. So I have turned up my settings on OBS so you guys can hear it a little bit more. There's a little bit more just cling and clack and gameplay audio than there normally would be in a video like this. It's very whimsical. It's very airy. It has that moon feel of lacking gravity. It's very cool in my opinion. So it's a pretty good stack. That'll get a huge tower buff beam through all of it and just be super effective. I do also want to put a couple over here. These guys probably won't get a tower buff beam, but will be good for defending this area. Of course, I probably just do 3 over here. I think that's what I did last time. That was honestly plenty. Don't want to use too many minion units on one section. That was kind of the mistake that I made last time. I went ahead and I placed a bunch of harpoons that hopefully will be... I tried to put them in a good position to where I could just tower buff beam through them. I try to preemptive... I really have tried to pre-plan. Now that I've played this map once, I feel like I have a lot better knowledge and planning going into this, which is really nice and exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and... place some archers like this. Once again, getting them in as straight and tight of line as possible for the tower buff beams. This section isn't going to have a harpoon, so I'm going to need the most support over here in terms of archers. Unfortunately, you can't place archers that close to the harpoon tower. So honestly, having one harpoon tower on the end is probably better in terms of buff beam usage than having in the middle like this, but that's okay. It should still be plenty fine. Good to know for the future, though. One more section that needs archers, and I still have around 25 defense units. So I did pretty solid here. It honestly could have been a little bit better, but I'm pretty happy with this sort of layout that I have going on. I'm going to go ahead and place... I want to place a bunch of them over by this harpoon if possible. Obviously, once again, to get a buff beam through them. I still have plenty of defense units left purposely for that exact reason. I'm going to place another one, honestly, over here, but kind of facing... I want it more... Once again, in a diagonal line facing this way. Then we'll do whatever ones we have left over here. And then one over here. Those will be a little more awkward, but that's what I got to do. Actually, these might be able to get a buff beam through them. And then I could put like a harpoon or something in between right there in that little section. I don't know if that's going to be worth it, but we'll see. That is max minion units. Let's switch over to another hero now. The build setup for a map like this is honestly long. It's crazy how short the combat sessions are. It's really just getting the perfect build set down. I'm going to switch over to the Series EV next and go ahead and get these buff beams built. Probably the most important thing of all. Just unbelievably gasses up stats. First one is going to go like this. Once again, on the edge of the foot of the archer where possible. All the way to get 5, sure, over into the harpoon. I don't think this little section of 3 archers is going to need one. We're going to move on to the next. That's 1 out of 3 crystals protected and taken care of. Over here, from 1 foot to the other, we're going to get maximum 4 units. Sure. I don't know if it'll be needed. From 1 foot to the other, we can do it in 4. Perfect. We're going to save defense units where possible. From this is probably going to say 5, though. From 1 foot to the other, we're going to do all the way. Perfect. Everything getting boosted. And on to probably the weakest section. Now, this is where I almost lost. Last time, I actually almost lost on this section of the map. So I do want to be really, really hyper careful here in terms of how I protect this section. And as you can see, oh, I'm out of mana. Uh-oh, didn't expect that. Didn't expect that. I'm gonna be honest on wave 1. Okay, well, nothing I can do about that. I actually I'm gonna have to go ahead and wow, I honestly didn't expect that. I'm gonna get everything prepared. We're gonna switch over. I probably want to have my Series EV honestly on the main screen, so we're gonna do that for this. But I'm gonna start summoning my other guys and get them in here as well. All right, everybody has been summoned. I'm gonna go ahead and press G, jump into this wave here. I just pressed Control G. I forgot. I haven't played with multiple heroes on the screen honestly in a little bit, so. There we go. We're going to jump into this wave. I'm going to head over towards that one section, so I still need to build a tower buff beam over there. I just need to get enough mana to be able to do it first. So we're going to be shooting around, getting wherever mana we can. Head over to this section like I just talked about. Get a buff beam ready to be built. I think it was here, right? Honestly, I don't even know if it was here, to be totally honest. We're going to go ahead and build this one, though. Sure. We're at 89 out of 105 defense units. That was a super easy wave. I know that you start to lose defense units, I believe, as the map goes on. So I really want to get everything built that I need. I don't think it starts to destroy stuff, but it's more like, you know, you only can build what you can in those early-ish waves. You know what? I'm down to also go ahead and build a little for cost thing there. You know what? Help out this section a little bit. Why not? I've got so many defense units, so many tower buff beams now around. I do need to go ahead and build a little more just offense. So I'm gonna head over towards my squire, drop my mana, go collect it on him, and then we're gonna go ahead and put some more harpoons around. I left this little section in this bottom right hand corner open to hopefully be able to nudge a harpoon in there. And honestly, I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to make it, but that might just be good enough. Have it looking down that hallway. That actually might get boosted. Yeah, it definitely is. Okay, that's perfect. That's honestly better than I could have asked for. And I'll also just put one probably off in the corner over here. I don't think I can fit another. Like, this is never going to be able to be affected. Sorry for a little bit of lag. It's honestly a lot going on graphically. I think I just hilariously put one, like, over in this corner and just kind of have it looking this way over to this staircase and over here if it needs the extra support. I know an ogre got over here last time. But that is now max. Okay, now that is max defense units and max minion units. So now, at this point, I can go ahead and just drop my mana, I guess, over to my Series EV if I want that to be my main character for this map, which I guess I'm totally okay with. I don't think it really super matters. Actually, I probably want it to be, you know what, in all honesty, I probably want it to be the summoner. So I might need to switch up this this situation. You know what? Yep, I'm going to collapse everything, unfortunately, once again, and we'll have to reconvene. Being able to be on the summoner to pop off some flash heals is just way too good to pass up, so I'd rather make sure I'm on that character. Let me go collect all the chests, though, and upgrade some of the tower buff beams where possible. With this upgrade, this should actually be most tower buff beams, if not all of them, 2-starred, which is super nice, and now I think I'm ready. I can go ahead and just bring back in all my heroes again. Alright, that should be everybody. I'm going to go ahead and press Control G. We can jump into this next wave of combat here. Should be a pretty simple one, pretty easy one. Just trying to collect some more mana. I'll have flash heal access here if I need it. And then I'll be able to get more mana, upgrade more tower buff beams, and hopefully we stay steady and strong here. I don't think I saw kobolds on my initial playthrough of this map. I don't know if I just missed them or if that's because I'm playing with 4 characters. That's a pretty drastic difficulty increase if a whole new, you know, creature type is now accessible. Got a bunch of pink mana crystals over here, which is super, super nice. Gonna go pump upgrades on these buff beams, which just do ridiculous damage. All right, there is that wave complete. We've just got a few more, just like 6 or so more. I'm stuck on this chest really quick. No pressure. I do need to go around and get level 1 upgrades on all of the aura stacks. That's our next priority. Like this one over here is taking a little bit of damage, just a little bit, so obviously can't have any damage happening. We got to fully upgrade. Same thing over here, upgrade the aura stack. And with 1100 mana, what will we do? We'll, of course, upgrade a tower buff beam one more time and then jump into the wave here. Looking for more mana to get these tower buff beams. I probably shouldn't even 1-star. Last time I 1-starred a lot of my like archers and such, but I feel like I probably shouldn't even do that. I actually feel like just 3-starring every single tower buff beam before touching any other tower is ridiculously efficient. I feel like that's like by far the best thing to do. So I'm going to do that a little bit better this time. I was a little more freeballing last time, you know, learning the map for the first time, but this is where things get serious. I mean, this is where like one mistake and I lose all this progress, and I don't want to have to go through that. So I'm going to take this one a little more seriously, a little more efficiently, play a little bit better. I keep having a problem where the shamans, like the healing, the mages, the shamans keep getting kind of stuck. And I have to actually switch over to my squire to go like pressure them or take them out. It's kind of weird, but you know what? I guess that works. That'll do it. So there you go. That's all you need sometimes. I probably should move my squire. He actually took a fair amount of damage here. I like hiding them under this little staircase over here. Seems to work well. Perfect. With upgrading these two to 1 star, that'll make it so that every single tower buff beam on the map is at least 1 star. So now we only have 3-star upgrades to go, which is kind of funny this early on. Following up that accomplishment with a 3-star on our first tower buff beam, looking pretty clean. But now we're going to be decently mana starved because of that. So I'm going to collect whatever I can. There's not a whole lot left on the ground. There's one below that staircase. I'm not going to be able to grab that. That's okay. I actually do want to head over here, I think, and get level 2 upgrades on my aura stack over here, because number 1, I have the mana, and then number 2, it was taking a little bit of damage. So I'm going to press Control G here, jump into the next wave. Should be totally safe, totally fine here. Once I get towards those, once I get past wave 10, I think wave 10 there's a pretty big skill / difficulty increase. Wave 10 upwards is going to be a lot more difficult. I have to factor in a lot more things there and be a little more careful. I might even focus on my squire or play like a character that can actually do damage on those waves, because once again, like last time, healing was actually like the last of my worries. It was actually just distracting ogres or kind of making sure they don't leak through and be able to get some smacks off against the crystal. It only takes, like, I almost lost that game from like 3 swings from an ogre. Like, it was so few things, so few attacks, so little time that had to, you know, a mistake had to happen for me to almost just lose it all. More 3 stars on tower buff beams all around. Perfect, perfect. I'm also going to use the leftover mana here to go ahead and get upgrades on this aura stack, getting eventually, probably this wave, if not the next wave, every aura stack here to level 2 at each little triple core section. Upgrading this aura stack, that's the last one. Now, all aura stacks are level 2, which is kind of nice. I'm going to get a 3-star on... Do I really want to focus a 3-star on that tower buff beam specifically? Probably not. It's only hitting 3 little mini archers there. I'll move on to a separate one first. I'll go ahead and 3-star this tower buff beam since this is a pretty big one, and it also played a significant role the last time on the map. I'm going to press Control G here, even though I haven't fully collected every chest and done everything peak efficiency-wise. That was a Sharkin, I think, coming in. I think that was my first time. I think, if I read that correctly, that might be the first time seeing that on this map. So I'm going to check out this section. A little bit of lag as I have. There's a lot of stuff going on graphically, and wow, yeah. Having multiple characters on the map is definitely a lot more graphically intensive. We're going to grab all this mana. These guys hiding under the stairs is kind of cute. We're going to pump a 3-star onto this tower buff beam. That's this section has both of the tower buff beams now 3-starred after that, which is super nice. Tons of mana here to go ahead and pick up. I'm going to start upgrading, or do I want to start upgrading etc. stuff over here, honestly? Probably, maybe. Once again, this section is the least protected. And it's the most possible, like, section that could cause me to lose the game, I feel like. I'm going to upgrade all of my archers and harpoons 1-star at least over here. Wave 10 coming up here. I want to take a little bit of time to upgrade everything before jumping into the next wave. Huge blue mana crystals there. I'm going to spend that to go ahead and actually 3-star the aura section, the aura stack in the middle section, since there's so many minions coming into this one specifically. I think it's actually still... What is happening? It's actually still damaged. Didn't I just upgrade it? No, I think I maybe messed up, I guess, here. There's so many aura stacks actually all over the place. It's easy to get them confused. Early on, when actually setting up my aura stacks, they actually overlap. The map is smaller than you'd realize. They actually ended up overlapping, so I had to do the 2 far. So the top crystal and the bottom crystal first, and then do the the top crystal, then the middle crystal, and do the middle one kind of second. Because if I end up doing... I ended up trying to do top, bottom, and then middle, and then there was just literally no place I could put the middle aura stack. It was overlapping both the top and the bottom. There was no possible position I could have put my middle aura stack, so I ended up having to like change up the order. It was pretty strange. It's funny, you can actually see the fish in a bowl below the ground from up here. I didn't realize that. That's kind of cool. Since these guys took a little bit of damage over here, I guess they're having a bit of trouble, so I will go ahead and actually 3-star upgrade that buff beam. We're going to grab this mana and go ahead and upgrade all of these archers. Since they took a little bit of damage, you know what? They deserve to be healed a little bit. All right, with a ton of stuff upgraded and healed, I'm going to go ahead and press Control G. It should be plenty. I'll just go ahead and put upgrades on other stuff where I see fit. I still need to actually go ahead and 3-star this tower buff beam, so I almost kind of forgot about that. Take a little bit of damage there, but we're totally fine. Dude, the fishbowl on this summoner specifically is going to be insane. I'm so excited. Having all those extra tower stats on the summoner is just going to be so ridiculous. I'm going to get 3-star upgrades or level 3 upgrades on this aura stack here. Need a bit more mana, though, which I should get from this Jhin once it's defeated. Kind of a tanky boy, though, at this point. We'll grab this chest since I'm already over here to let it respawn after this wave is defeated here in a split second. Get that 3 level on the electric aura stack. Actually got interrupted by some damage. We'll finish that off then. There's some ogres that are living for quite a while over there. Things are getting a lot. Yeah, wave 10, man. Wave 10 is definitely a, like, pretty big skill gap difference. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's probably worth me taking the time to upgrade everything possible right now. Let me go put a 3-star upgrade on that one tower buff beam section in the middle that I don't have it on, though. Yeah, this one right here. Every tower buff beam needs 3-star at this point. That's a non-negotiable, which I think I might have taken care of at that, actually. There's one 1-star up there, I think above me somewhere. Or no, it's right here. It's right here. Okay, perfect. There we go. Now every single tower buff beam aura on the map is 3-starred. Beautiful. I'm going to upgrade all these guys by once to take a little bit of damage here. All right, I actually super took my time here. I think most things on the map, if not all of them, are now officially level 2. Like every single archer, every single harpoon, like I'm pretty sure most things are level 2 now, which is super, except for this line of guys, I guess. So let me get some upgrades on them here where possible. Don't have enough mana. I'm gonna go ahead and press Control G, jump into the next section. Should be looking pretty good here, but just want to get some more upgrades on these guys, and probably over in this middle section in general probably need some more support. Yeah, there is the Sharkin that was warned about. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, this side needs a little more. Now there's so many archers here, and there's a huge tower buff beam going through them. It's honestly probably pretty safe, but with ogres like this, dude, 3.4, like 3.68 million HP plus a Jhin at the same time, like, nah, this section's gonna need a little bit more help. So let's get a heal or an upgrade on this guy where possible while he's just middle of the fight with the ogre himself. Does this guy not have a 1-star? Oh, wow, I missed that guy. Okay. Get that ogre taken care of, grab his mana, put it into the guys who defeated him. The Eternia Crystal is under attack somewhere. Up there. Okay, that's not something you want to see. And once again, this is why I actually am probably going to go ahead and switch over to, like, my main camera, my main hero. I am probably going to switch it over to one that can do combat. Like, the flash heals are nice in theory, but I'd rather be able to actually do damage and distract the ogres, just like last time. Look at these 2 mana crystals stuck. I might be able to grab that, actually. That's a weird... How did they get up there? I guess from minions being killed there. That's kind of crazy. Once again, let's go ahead and fold everything together and reconvene, try to reorganize our heroes in the correct way. I'm going to switch over to my Squire first things first and get everybody set up as alternative heroes. Okay, everybody is set up in their positions. The real strategy is if I can actually learn, like, the muscle memory and remember things correctly, I should be able to just switch over to the hero that is at a specific crystal if it is under attack. But we're going to jump into it, dude. Here we go. 12 out of 13. We're almost there. Fish bowls for the whole team could be acquired this episode, but I don't know, man. Things are getting a little shaky. I almost am... Not almost. I'm really starting to doubt my ability to actually complete this map. I probably will be getting level 90 as well on my Squire here. That's actually super, super crazy to think about. I'm going to be getting a pretty massive level up here pretty soon. I'm just putting upgrades on things where I can in the meantime. Why not? Dude, look how fast that combat wave happened. Are you kidding me? We're, like, already done the combat. Like, the setup is so ridiculously long. I'm so meticulous. And then just... the combat waves themselves are over in a matter of probably less than a minute. Oh no, that's so bad. Okay, I'm gonna blood rage. Come on, come on, come on. No, 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 no. The Jins, the okay. Oh, dude. Okay, no problem. Actually, totally planned. That actually wasn't a problem. Not close. Holy, taken care of. Why were you guys so stressed? Oh, what's wrong? There we go. Easy peasy, actually. Not even close at all. Final wave. This will be easy for sure. I actually think this wave is going to be no problem. My blood pressure is totally fine. We're totally normal. No stress here. I'm not panic upgrading all of the archers over here because I think it's a weak section somehow, even though this should be my strongest section. Absolutely not. What are you guys talking about? You sound ridiculous. Wish me luck, because I'm going to need it, okay? Here we go. I'm going to stick over on this section, apparently, because I don't know, we're having so much trouble. I guess it's ogres coming from this side. I'm going to sit here, draw some aggro, and just kind of distract them. I don't have to do that much damage myself, to be honest. I mostly just have to distract him. There's a lot of lag here. I'm playing on 30 FPS. Apologies. Apologies, but I mean, it makes sense. We're on the moon, guys, okay? We don't exactly get the best internet up here. We don't have great Wi-Fi. Comcast is still charging us an arm and a leg for it, but doesn't operate the best. That's okay. It happens. I should be popping Blood Rage here for sure. Oh my god, there's a million Jins. What happened? Why are they all over here? Do they follow me? No, 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 no. Please don't lose here. 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 Please, please, please. Please actually don't lose here. You're trolling. You're trolling. You're trolling. You're trolling. You're trolling. I'm not trolling. You're trolling. Come on. What's happening? Distract, distract, distract. Okay, I'm distracting. Sure. How have I not died? What was even doing damage to the crystal? Are we actually going to win this? 4 minions away. It got stupid close again. It scared the shit out of me for no reason. 3 minions left. There's Jins over here. Oh my god, these Jins with 2 million HP, is that right? Are ridiculously scary. Blood Rage deactivated. That's fine. Holy guacamole, dude. There it is. Oh my goodness. Fish in a bowl. Do I only get 1 fish even though I have 4 people on the map? That would honestly suck if that's how that works. I really hope that's not. I mean, if it is, now I just know in the future. Let's check the XP or whatever. 1.4 million on everybody. 3.7 on my Squire. Dude, I am 40k XP away or whatever from a level up. A massive, massive, massive level up. Show me 4 fish in a bowl. That's all I want to see right now. Show me 4 fish in a bowl. Tucked away in my boxes. Oh, I think I did. I think I actually did. Nice. I actually did get... Okay. And some of these might even be better than the ones that I have on my Squire. Yeah, I think some of these are going to be better. This one also looks cooler. That's way more important. Yeah, this one's better. This is the best one, right? 32 mil. There's a reason why it's worth more. Yes. This one seems incredible. That one seems incredible. That one seems like the best by far. I'm probably going to switch that over to my Squire. Give to hero. Let's fucking go. That's incredible. Dude, let's go back to the tavern. We're about to see some insane stat boosts. Let's just check even this. Like, oh my god, 2,000, 2,100 defense. We're pushing 1k plus stats and everything. 2k plus stats. Our first 2k stat, dude. Oh, it's beautiful. Let's return to tavern. Let's do this for everybody. Let's go ahead and collapse everybody with F7. I'm going to head over to the tavern. We're going to pull out one by one. We're going to see how many stat increases we're going to get here. I'm about to increase the stats of my entire hero pool by like 50%. Like, this is genuinely disgusting. Oh, this is also... Oh, I got new weapons and stuff. Dude, I'm not aware of how good this is. I'm not processing. I've got some great... Okay, let's go to the fish. I think the fish are going to be better than anything here. I think the fish are going to be better than any of these dragons. That dragon's pretty damn good, though. Named Devon. What a hilarious name for a powerful dragon. Let's over to the more important part. The fish in the bowls. Where are you at? Why are they all the way down here? Here they are. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Plus 400, plus 300, every fucking stat. Okay, that one's the least good one. Because it doesn't have a 4th tower stat. This one's really good. This one might be this... No, this one's better. This one's way better, actually. This one's pretty good. It's probably the second best one, right? The question is, what should the second best one go to? Probably the monk. I feel like the aura stacks are super, super good. The aura stacks are so ridiculously good. Let's check our stats. Over 1k on each stat on the monk. I wish I would have checked prior, but that's okay. You guys get the picture. It's really, really good, and I'm way stronger now. These upgrades are ridiculous. Now over to the summoner. This is also a really important one. The summoner might actually arguably be more important than the monk, to be fair. I do need 2 fish in a bowls for the summoner, which I have, which is going to end up working out perfectly. So let's go ahead and check. What do we got here? The next best one should go to him for sure. This is the worst one because it's lacking a 4th tower stat. Which tower stat is that? That might be good for the Series EV, to be fair. That might actually work out perfectly. So let's just go ahead. Let's check stats first before I do this. This is for the summoner especially. This is going to be, I'm actually going to get a screenshot. This is going to be ridiculous. Ridiculous boosts. Okay, on the bottom right is my stats before equipping 2 fish in a bowl on the summoner. Let's see it with. From 1600 HP to 2400. From 1500 damage to 2200 almost. From 900 attack range to 13 or 1400. And then from, what was the original? 1000 attack rate up to 1500. Just ridiculous stat increases. I have 2 2K stats on my summoner. Holy, that's wild. And then finally, let's hop over to the Series EV and give them the last fish. It's the least good fish, but I don't know if you just need that many stats on the Series EV. I still have a hard time understanding how stat distribution works on the Series EV. That's a good comment. If you understand what stat affects the Series EV in what ways, it feels like, because all I do is use the tower buff beam, I don't know if like any of the does beam damage affect the tower buff beam? I guess that's my question, because I don't know. If you know, let me know. That would be incredible. Here is our Series EV after equipping a fish in a bowl. I didn't check the stats prior, but pretty darn good. Now, the only stat I don't get is the damage rate, I guess, which I don't know if will super matter. So, yeah, there's it, guys. That's it. Huge, ridiculous monster upgrades across the board. It's so weird jumping now that I'm not on the moon map and don't have low gravity. But today we made some insanely major strides, dude. We might have just unlocked a new part of Dungeon Defenders, a whole new half of the game because of this upgrade. Getting this many stats on this many characters, I have a 50% increase in stats across the board. This is going to be insane. I'm going to be able to do things that I wasn't able to do previously, and I'm reinvigorated to play the game, and I'm reinvigorated to do certain challenges, and now I can finally play the game. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you for letting me play the game. Thank you for liking the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for videos every other day at the moment. And that's pretty much it. Have a great day. I will see you guys later. Just have fun. Play some games. Play Dungeon Defenders. See you guys later. Peace, Reno.